Good evening. All right, so we're up here at the bee yard filling up the feeders. One of the things I discovered with the socks on the inside, but I did mention in the video, is they have to be very thin. They have to allow free access for the bees to crawl around the cone, access the top of the liquid syrup. They're not going to drink it like it's a wick. The socks I used in some of these feeders were too thick. None of the feeders had any syrup taken from them. The ones that they were able to access it because of a different design and the socks being fine were all bone dry. So fixed that, got rid of the socks. I don't have anything else. I guess we're just gonna have to unfortunately let some bees drown. So again, if you're using the socks over the cone of the feeders that I used in my previous video, make sure they have free access to crawl around the cone, access the top of the liquid. They're not gonna use the sock like a wick. So while we're up here, I decided to go ahead and do the first round of oxalic acid vaporization. I have never shot a video of this, I don't believe. So I'm happy to get this up and support the company that I bought my vaporizer from years ago. So Low Rod Bees. That's actually hot right now, so I'm not gonna go ahead and grab it. That's the vaporizer I use. I've been using it for years. They have a new model, which is a battery model. Rob and his wife are great to work with. The family's great to work with. U.S. business, great quality. Haven't had many issues. I'm not gonna say no issues. Have to tighten the bolt a little bit here and there. There was an upgrade from when my model came out that I needed to acquire the part for. But everything's been great. For the price, even when I bought it, you couldn't beat it. You can't beat it now. Now they have their new model with the battery operated. And I'm sure you can't go wrong. I'd like to hear some feedback on that. I don't need that exactly just yet because I do have a power source at this yard. But in the future, it looks like we got a small pollination contract next year, which I'm very happy about. I don't know whether there's not going to be a power source, so I'm going to have to figure something out with a battery and an inverter or whatever. That's the drawback of this plug-in unit. If you're going to get one, just go ahead and get the battery operated one with the battery of your choice, which is very, very nice. You don't have to get a new battery. So if you're a DeWalt, Milwaukee, I don't think there's a Ryobi, but I believe there is a Makita now. So those three, you can go ahead and get one that operates on the batteries that you already use, which is great. So I'll walk around to the other side. I'll explain to you what we're gonna do, and then I'll gear up and do it, and that'll be it. Other than coming back and doing this at least 3 more times every 4 to 5 days. I'd like to do it maybe 4 more times, so that'd be a cycle of 5 times every 4 to 5 days. The theory behind that is you start hitting the mites that might be coming out of the cells, right? Oxalic acid doesn't penetrate the cells. We use Formic Pro, which does penetrate the cells, but I want to maintain the mite counts going into winter, and that's what I do now with the oxalic acid. So I'll give you a look. So on the back side here, on most of my colonies, I already have my pre-drill hole with the golf tee to keep it. Here's the vaporizer. There's the measuring cup. You'll see that I flip it upside down, put it over the measuring cup, put it in the hole in the back, then flip it, boil that liquid, turn it into a vapor, and move on. I do cover the front with a towel. I'll show that as well. So again, these are all pre-measured. You can see I got them on top of my colonies. Not enough cups to go around, but that's fine. You'll fill a couple that have cooled off. So you'll see how I use this vaporizer. You turn it upside down, you put it over the cup, you slide it in the hole, then you flip it, couple taps, blast them full of the gas, cover the entrance so that you keep some of it in there. I'm not really that meticulous about covering the entrance, I'll be honest with you, and I've had fine success. I see people that, have to have every bee in there. I just use a towel, and most of them are, some of them keep pouring out around the towel, and it's perfectly fine for what I've seen in my experience. So anyways, here we go. So I'm sure this won't show up on the camera. You make sure it's up to temperature. Get everything ready. I'll probably show 2 in a row just to show how fast this is once you're all set up. Make sure this cup's on here good. That boiling liquid could explode and throw the hot liquid all over you. So PPE, always. So I put my towel on the front. Get this to fall down in there. You can watch the temperature drop and then rise again. Watch your cracks. I'll show you from the front. I'm not sure you can see that. There you go. You can see something right there probably. So you want to give it time. You don't want to breathe this stuff. Again, you look at the temperature. So I'm showing 435. I know that at that temperature, the particles have burned off. These gloves aren't heat gloves, so you gotta be careful. Heat resistant gloves. Tap it down. Look at your temp. Make sure you had a significant drop. So I dropped to 310 degrees, just above 300. Now I'm in the 290s. That lets you know that the particles fell down into the heated cup. Now you watch that temperature go back up. All right, so now I'm going to give you a view from the front. Same procedure in the back. This will just let you have a good idea what happens in the front. Of course, I already could have put the towel on, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a view. It gets much more intense than that. I just put a towel on and wait it out. Very quick, very easy. It's been an important part of my beekeeping for a couple years. I used to do it a lot more frequently. I try and do treatments as you know, skate that fine line between too much and too little to keep your bees alive. And I found that a couple treatments in the spring of oxalic acid. I work all year collecting honey. When honey's done, I throw the Formic Pro on, 2 doses option, so single dose twice, 10 days each. Going into fall, I do this on a strict schedule. And his schedule can vary anywhere between 3 to 5 days, 4 to 7. 7 would be extreme times. So that's it. Again, Low Rob Bees, lowrobbees.com. Rob and his wife and his family, they're great people. Please support them. I've been very happy with this product for years. And I'm sure I would be even more happy with the battery operated option if you're in the market. So I'll keep this one going. I'll probably never sell it because I like to have the options. You can see some of these bees coming out are covered in crystals. Not too happy. It'll clear out soon and we'll get these done. So anyways, I appreciate you watching. Hope your bees are well. Thank you.